Mame is absolutely fabulous. I want to watch it again. I would absolutely pay to see this on stage. The film was released in 1974. The film is actually based on the Broadway musical, which is also based on the 1958 film Auntie, and that is based on the 1955 novel. And I haven't seen this on stage. I haven't seen the 58 version, but I will go and look for that. But if you have any thoughts on how they compare, please feel free to share. This film was released 1974, directed by Gene Sachs, written by Paul Zindel, based on the Patrick Dennis novel. And this has a cast including Lucille Ball, Robert Preston, B. Arthur, Bruce Davison, and various others. And it is an absolute joy. It's about a young boy called Patrick, and he is sent to live with his aunt after his father dies. And his aunt Mame is an eccentric, free-spirited individual, and it's all about her character, her life, and of course her relationship with her nephew as well. And this is their story together as he becomes part of her life. And I would have liked to have seen a bit more, or have a bit more focus on the nephew to have a bit more balance. But bearing in mind it is called Mame, it is not a surprise that it very much focuses on the aunt. But I personally would have liked to have had a little bit more balance there. But nevertheless, what we got was still just an absolute delight. It is so fun. From the first interactions we have with the characters, it is so entertaining, and there is so much happening. There are so many activities, so much to see and enjoy. The characters are a delight. They're very well written, with really great, strong, believable personalities, lovely, believable interactions. Mame is indeed a larger-than-life character, and I thought she was fantastic. I just thought she was absolutely fabulous. And while I love Lucille Ball's interpretation of her, I would be keen to see how other people interpret the character. One of the reasons why I want to watch the 58 version, and again, I'd like to see it on stage. I might actually see if I can find some footage of the Broadway show or any stage version. I probably wouldn't watch the entire thing as a recording, but I'd be quite keen to see other versions of the character. And we also have a really great musical aspect. The visuals are gorgeous, the camera work is great, the lighting is great. We have a fabulous range of locations, beautiful costumes, really, really fabulous costumes. And as I said, I would watch it again. The narrative, the characters, the performances, the music, the costumes, the visuals, everything about this, I absolutely adored. And what I find interesting is that it only has 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb. At the time of recording, that's across 3.7 thousand reviews and ratings. So not the most tremendously large pool of opinions, but in general, it seems to be received as an average film. Now, I don't know if many people reviewing it have seen the original 50s version, or indeed the Broadway version, and then are comparing it. And if that's the case, that's absolutely fine. I think when you have other sources for the same story, it can affect your opinion. Certainly, watching this first, it will affect my view of the 50s film, because this one has raised the bar really high, whereas I'd watch them the other way on. Who knows what I'd be saying here? But that is worth bearing in mind that generally it seems to be received as an average film, but I absolutely adored it. Really thoroughly adored it. Would very happily watch it again. Probably will at some point. I will go looking for the 50s version. And yeah, if I ever get the chance to see it on stage, absolutely will. And for now, I'm very, very happy to recommend the 1974 Mame.